And what a go from that 1600-meter marker. Not a bad beginning for a field of this size. Admiral's Guest is along the inside. Tilly Angus, Lord Wiley's moving around. Global Ash, King's Crusade. There's a mad dash for the early lead. Apache 2's looking to get into a striking position. Spirit of My Fate's hard held 5 lengths off the leaders. Divine News, Sea Master, Super Agra, Gavel Strikes next best. 5-6 to make up. Walton Hall's a little bit keen behind runners. King Julian racing 9, 10, 11 lengths off them. They're really starting to stretch out as they go into the turn with 900 meters left to negotiate. Lord Wiley looks to win the battle for the lead. Global Ashes on the outside. Tilly Angus to the inside. Apache 2, Brass Bell. At this point in time, King's Crusade, Blue and White Silks, has parked about 4 lengths off. Vitus bearing Admiral's Guest. Spirit of My Fate, Gavel Strike, Super Agra. On the outside of runners, we're going to find Sea Master. That's got about 9, 10 lengths to make up. Homeward bound, 400 meters left to go. Lord Wiley. Tilly Angus towards the inside. Apache 2 comes towards the outside. Global Ash trying to close in King's Crusade as they come inside the 300-meter marker. Tilly Angus, Apache 2, Admiral's Guest, Gavel Strikes on the inside. Global Ash, Vitus Bearings running on from the back of the field. King's Crusade on the outside, coming home very strongly. King's Crusade, Tilly Angus on the inside. King's Crusade, number 2 for the victory. Vitus Bearing and Sea Master, maybe Sea Master second. Vitus Bearing third. Walton Hall's in photos with Apache 2 further back. Gavel Strike. So, number 2, King's Crusade for the Dennis Bosch outfit. This is for the Christopher van der Merwes, the McGregors, and the Crusade. Another Crusade to oblige. Sea Master up for second. Vitus Bearing, Apache 2's not far off the action. Walton Hall, Tilly Angus, Global Ash, Spirit of My Fate.
Race number 7 was won by number 2, King's Crusade, and the groom is Dees. Dees, well done, congratulations. Won a good race, 1,000 rands from Hollywoodbets. Don't give it to Dennis on the way out, eh? You put it in your pocket, eh? Come, Den, let's have a chat. We've got no jockey at the moment. Den, looking, first run for you.
No.
I'm just checking. No, you won a very good race, Den, I must say, King's Crusade. What can I say?
You know, I told Warren today we really thought this horse could run a really big race. He takes a lot of riding in the early part. You don't win the race at the end. You win in the beginning from him. And this is what makes Warren a good rider. I told him, if you get him out, it's 4 lengths off the leader. They're going to battle to beat him. And he did that. He jumped out and he kept him in the race. And suddenly they settled down and then they sort of...
lazy traveller.
Yeah, as you said, he's like a rocking horse. And then once I seen him starting to travel, I was pleasantly surprised. And then he came to hit the front and he started his nonsense again, just going up and down. And eventually Warren got behind him.
The right boy.
Absolutely. He takes a ride, and all credit must go to him and to Gary at home and our staff, the stable's turning around, and to the owners who have stuck through us the hard times. I appreciate their support, and it's always nice to be standing here.
Den, you're always in the winner's box, not every race meeting, but I'll say you're a small little string. What you've got, you really produce the goods, and well done. I think the punters enjoy it.
Thank you, Kev. Thanks.
Well done. That's Dennis Bosch, the trainer. Let's have a chat. Well, Warren, I don't know what Dennis sounds like. He wants half your check. He gave you all the credit. He says he's a very lazy horse, and you kept him in the race, and then when it comes to the crunch time, you were hard on him and you got him home. Well done.
Yeah, exactly, Shiz. You know, thank goodness the Bosch gave me a bit of a heads up about him out the gates. He says he loses his race there. He's not quite, doesn't land running out those pens. You know, he takes his time to get there, and the draw helped me a lot. I was drawn 2. I had good speed on my inside with Admiral's Guest, and you know, I just tried to match him for as long as I could. So I gave him a hard ride out the pens for the first 200-300 meters, and he found himself in a nice spot. But as Mr. Bosch alluded to, he's a rocking horse. You know, when he starts loafing with you, he rocks proper. And you know, he started to come to me at the 800, and they'd slowed the pace up so much. And you know, if I sat where I was, he's a beaten horse because they're quick away from him. So I looped him and I set him on his way, but he took a very hard ride. But full credit to Mr. Bosch. You know, if he didn't tell me the quirks of this horse, then he gets beaten today. So a great win and well done to Mr. Bosch.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't want to mislead the public when we say a rocking horse, but as for riders, when we say a rocking horse, it was like more or less one pace, just going through the motions.
100%,
So
you know, they get into that mode where he's so relaxed that he's actually just idling where he is. You know, you've got to switch his mind on again to that we're actually in a race here. But once I laid into him, he got the picture and he won strong to the line. He ran all the way to the line, so it was a good win.
most horses, when you lay into them, Warren, they go forward. So well done. Keep up the good work and great ride.
Thanks very much, yes.
Right, that was number 2, King's Crusade. The winner of race number 7 is by Crusade, bred by our good friend Bruce LaRue, ridden by SA champion jockey Warren Kennedy, and the ever jubilant and gentleman of the racing game, Dennis Bosch, back in the winner's box. Race number 8, the last race is coming up. We all got banker number 1. Let's wait and see what they look like in the ring.